Boys and girls, welcome to the most must-watch Baseway TV. My name is Vatican Kayambe, and this is
Power Talk Show.
Our talk show. Boom, 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 boom. That's what Sister Adeline always do. Boom, 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 boom. Right.
We need a laugh.
Today we are talking about sex during pandemic. As you can just hear that sentence there, it's a PG. So if you have kids around you, you need to know what to do, because we may use the language that might not be really appropriate for your kids to hear. So now you have been warned. You need to take your position, and you need to take the precaution as well. Precaution about this.
What do you mean by that?
Make it a PG. Make it a PG. Now, Sister Adeline.
Yeah. What you come to me for?
Yeah, you're on my right hand side. So it's cool. You're on my right hand side. I need to talk to you first.
All right. Okay.
Thank you for coming. First of all, how you doing?
I'm very good.
You're
Excited
great.
today. Yes.
You're excited.
Yeah.
I am excited too. So, Sister Adla.
Yes,
Edna, how you doing?
I'm good, very good.
Okay, we are shaking hands because we did put our alcohol
Yeah.
on our hands,
We
so
did before we go
we
live.
wash our hands. There's no coronavirus.
No corona
But,
here.
yeah, so we are safe. We are all safe. We all tested positive, negative, negative.
That's why we bring this
Ladies and
topic
gentlemen,
today.
but the problem is, we're talking about sex during pandemic. So, Sister Adeline, when you hear this sentence, sex during pandemic, what is going on in your head just by hearing that sentence there? Sex during pandemic.
As I would say,
What's
again,
going on?
I'm speaking in general here.
Yeah,
not talking
general.
about- yeah.
Don't talk
And-
about your sex during pandemic. No one wants to know that.
Yes.
But you can bring something in general.
Yes.
Dig deeper, bring
Yes.
things that you may
It
think
must
that happened
be-
during the pandemic, what you
Yeah.
read on the news,
Oh, yes,
on the
I did some
internet,
research,
about
yeah.
the video that you
Lengthy.
exactly bring
Yeah.
it all out.
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit concerned to those people are young, are not living in the same household. So again, there's so many ways for you guys to give you a satisfaction that way. But if you are living in the same household and you both are happy to take a chance, go for it. If the other person are not getting any symptoms about what's going on around the world, so yes, it should be safe. But again, I'm not saying I am an expert to share this advice. I'm only doing my research in the
Okay.
last few weeks. So yes, why not share about
Why not what?
having sex if you think you are confident you both
No,
you know?
no. My question was, when you hear that sentence, the sex during pandemic, what is going on in your head?
Maybe it's kind of turn you off. You know, how would you be able to have sex? What's going on now? Because you don't know anything. You know, it's hard probably taking chances
Yeah.
of how you would be able.
You know what? I've seen two couples in a taxi. They got in a taxi, and they are wearing masks, right?
Yes.
But it seemed somehow they wanted to kiss, but they all have masks. How can they kiss?
Suppose you can kiss probably with mask.
Well,
how
can they
can
kiss?
you know that?
How can they kiss with your mask on?
Well, I've only seen that on newspaper, by the way. So people are kissing.
I've seen it with my two eyes.
Yeah.
Two people they get in a taxi, and they wanted to, they get closer to each other. They just realize that they have masks on,
Okay.
so it's impossible. So sex during pandemic is go ups and down. When we say cases, cases. So Edna,
Yes,
when you hear
I love her power, by the way. The
lovely
images is
power.
down today.
When you hear about sex during pandemic, what is going on in your head just by hearing that, just by looking at that sentence there? What's going on in your head? What's clicking in your head?
excitement.
Excitement. Excitement about what? What brings excitement?
Sex
Sex what?
with my husband.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about sex during pandemic. What we are trying to do here, we're trying to establish the relationship between sex and the pandemic. Or maybe the dysfunctioning of sex and the pandemic. So now, Edna, I'm coming back to you.
Yes.
Should I?
Yes,
Should I?
yes, go on, hit
Oh,
me.
should I go this way? Should I go this way? This way or this way? 1, 2, 3.
Go that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Edna. Now, do you think because of the coronavirus, the lockdown, do you think because of the lockdown, coronavirus, people they were having sex like the way it was before the coronavirus, or do you think maybe during the lockdown there was some trouble with sex because you are all the time together, and then you spending too much time together, and then that is kind of making everything go a little bit awkward too much on you, and then fighting, and then cause a lot of things, and then sex becomes something that you cannot even imagine.
Whew, where are we gonna start? That's a very long question. Well, I'm gonna answer it this way.
Mhm.
Sex during pandemic
Yeah.
is, I think it's for me. It brought
No, not just for you first. What you read on the internet, the general thing first of all.
it's produced lots of babies.
What is that? I thought we're not supposed to be having sex during pandemic.
No, because sex is a form of exercise, and sex it's help your immune system active or more healthy. And I'm not scientist to explain, but I read this
Uh-huh.
that sex help to fight coronavirus. So that's why I said to my husband, "Come on."
Is he watching today?
I'm watching my husband. Sorry. Cover your ears. Don't,
Come on, bring more.
don't let your pants twisted. I'm super away. Wait until I come home. Anyway.
What you are saying? You are saying sex helps to fight coronavirus.
Yes.
But how would you be? Are you guaranteed with that though? That
I
it's going to help?
I don't know how to explain in scientific way.
That's what she read on
Yeah,
internet.
that's what I
And,
read
Okay.
in the
Right.
internet.
by the way, she's not just saying things from her head. It's writing.
You can search
You
it
can search
in
it for
YouTube.
yourself. You can see
Yeah.
that sex is combating coronavirus. So that's why we said sex during pandemic. So it's good to have sex so that way you cannot have coronavirus. If you have sex and then you go outside, you catch coronavirus, the coronavirus will go out itself because you had sex. That's the way it is. So, Sister Adeline, now, what do you think during the pandemic? Do you think people will still get together and then have sex just like that, the way they were having before, like as normal, or maybe because of the pandemic they're all together all the time, and maybe the worries about maybe my partner's got coronavirus, or my stuff like that may cause maybe a little bit of dysfunctioning in the relationship.
There's
What do you
a
think?
lot going to be, to be concerned with when it comes to that kind of situation, because I know Edna says earlier there, she did the research about, you're safe to have sex during pandemic, but again, that's entirely up to individual person how you want to take that gamble, because if you're not living together in the same household,
Yeah.
are you 100% sure to take that risk?
Yeah, that
Because
means
whatever's going on the news, the newspaper, online, it's too much it's a precaution
yeah.
to take that chance.
So I take it, if you are in a relationship, you is watching right now. If you're in a relationship, what you have to do is before you kiss your partner, you kiss your husband, your wife, you need to make sure that they take all the measure that we've been asked to do, like wear a mask, wash your hands all the time. If you've been out, you come in a house, so you take your clothes off first, you have a shower or a bath, and then you can
Boom,
give
boom, boom.
no, then you can give a hug, then you can kiss, and then you can get something to eat.
You're not supposed to be giving a hug as well. No hug, no closeness, we're distancing. So that would
Social
be
distancing.
yeah. And again, if you're not living in the same household, it's hard for you to get your boyfriend or your girlfriend to invite to your house. Because if she's living in the other side, in the other town, you wouldn't be able to invite the person to come along.
You know, to other people, sex during pandemic was a bit difficult because
Yes, very.
some people, like maybe your husband got locked down in England and you are in Scotland for 3 months. That wasn't gonna be easier.
Yes.
So,
But there's other way around for that.
what's the other way around for?
I will ask Edna, how do you...
Is Edna got your mouth? You can speak for yourself. You're the one who brought it.
That was good.
You said that there's another way around it. What is the other way around it? And when I ask you a question, you said I can ask the Edna. Edna is no one who say that. You say that.
Yes.
What's the other way around it?
You know, honestly, I love this topic to talk about this, by the way, because it really makes you more joy. You know, gives
makes
you
you feel
energy.
happy, yeah.
Yes, there's no time about concern about what's going on around the world. But again, let me answer that question you asked for. I say yes, there are other way around for that. The reason I see that,
Yeah.
by the way, because I saw that on YouTube, did my research online, the news, everywhere, the radio. You know, if you are really desperate because you are having long distance, not seeing
Relationship,
your, not seeing your partner or your husband quite a few while, because during that time, some people say you can do a video, go solo, and you know, if you are really 100% to make that video to place your partner on the other side,
Yeah.
you can do that. But again, you really need to be 100% sure and trust that person.
Right, okay.
Make sure you don't regret.
I will not advise anyone to do the video
Yes.
and send it to their partner because you never know. When you're gonna make them angry, that video is coming out. And then you'll be embarrassed. So you don't want that. But whatever Adeline said, if you can use otherwise, as it pleases you, that's okay. But it was tough and difficult for partners that they were actually locked away, separated because of the coronavirus, because of the lockdown. But now, what can we say now? Sex during pandemic.
Maybe more babies next
Well,
year.
there's a boom of the baby.
Hmm?
There's baby boom.
Baby boom.
Yes.
That happens all the time, even before the pandemic.
No, I think it's worse. This.
You think so? Do you think
Yeah,
it's
But
next
what-
year would be worse because
Where did you get that from?
Well-
did you have the statistics?
no. It's just because this is common sense.
Common sense?
Yes, because all of us partners all in the house together all the time.
So do you think that during the pandemic, people had quite a lot of sex?
Yes.
really? It's
Yes.
more sex.
Yes.
Even though we're not allowed to see each other.
Yes, because they don't go to work, they don't have nothing to do, so they need to find a way to go together and have something fun.
So
It's
something fun that you
Yeah,
could have
yeah,
in
I've
the
heard
house.
that as well.
Yeah.
You know, some
No,
people
it's-
say are getting more sex
Yeah, they're
because
more-
their husband are not
no,
working.
honestly, it's there's a group of ladies that I know that they said to me they're more happier now than before because their husband has more time to her and it's more appreciation to her plus closeness. But some of the couples have argument because kids and husband are there all the time. But most of the amazing thing I think on this pandemic happen is it bring the husband and the kids and the wife closer together.
Yeah.
And of course, all the women are more happier. Even me, I'm happier. Sorry. I don't lie.
That's really good, Sister Edna. That's really, really good. So how do we say in Philippine? How do we say stay safe at home? How do you say in Philippine?
Well, this is for Filipino people.
Mhm.
Mag-ingat kayo palagi. Love your family.
Mm.
And the kids especially the mom and dad that always work before.
Mm.
So, ingat palagi, mahalin ang pamilya at palaging tandaan ang Panginoon pa rin ang may control sa lahat.
That was too much for just stay safe at home.
Yes, I'm saying
Yeah.
it's in English that you look after your family, your wife, your husband, and remember God is in control.
Ah, right. Okay.
That's what I said.
That's really good.
And don't make more babies.
No, you need to make more babies for
No.
the future.
No. We're going to talk about for people who did fight over sex during the pandemic.
Oh yes.
What is the
Yes.
advice that you're going to give to them? Do you have to fight over sex during pandemic, or do you have to be patient with each other, or you don't have to say no?
Well, should I see first?
You go ahead first. Because you've got good advice to give.
Well, this is my advice to you guys that have a fight during the pandemic. Look, you're married because you love each other.
What about like we're in a country where
And
not everybody's married, but people that live together
Well,
as partners.
yes, okay. Even if you are not married, your partner, you live together, right? Remember the first thing why you are together, because you love each other. Love is in the center. And then next is sex. Don't lie. Sex is very important to close to your partners.
But what happened if you're not allowed to make sex during that time, because we're supposed to be distancing?
Well, there's
No, we're talking about people who are together.
Yeah, but even though if what happened if the other person got symptoms on now?
well,
That's a problem.
that's where the problem came from. You put
You
your
quarantine yourself in a house.
you put your other partner to your to the room
Yeah.
and give him food
Mm-hmm.
and but self distancing if that's the case.
Okay.
But I think for me, it's really my opinion. Sex, it's a good thing to fight coronavirus. I really
Is that your opinion or
yes,
something
my
that you read?
opinion, and I read it.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of believe it as well,
Mm.
and I apply it to myself. I don't lie. So, plus it helped because my husband is kind of don't believe the corona thing,
Oh.
and it's really this year it's bring us more closer,
Okay.
and I'm more happier.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, I
I'm
can
more
tell
happier.
you're glowing.
Yeah, it's
Since the last time you saw
no,
me.
it's a different between. Even we lost recently a family member, but it bring us closer.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good,
I agree
good.
with that.
So now, Sister Adeline, what would you say for people? So we've heard from Sister Edna's view
Yeah.
about sex during pandemic. You're not supposed to say no to each other.
Yeah.
And if one of you has got coronavirus, you quarantine them in another room, give them food. As soon as they get better, have sex again. So now, Sister Adeline,
Yes.
what would you say for during pandemic? Do you have to say no to your partner, or do you have to fight, or do you have just to not say no at all? Just go for it.
In general, we have to be very, very careful, right? Again, before I will give you an answer to that,
Yeah.
I have to share about this. I've heard some people are getting enough sex, and then some other couples are complaining not getting,
Not enough.
not enough. So I don't really know what to say, because some of these people, again, nothing to be mentioned here, and complaining about, why am I getting more sex this time, and I cannot cope about my husband, and that when it comes to that situation, please, you need to talk to your husband rather than keeping that to yourself, make you feel unhappy to please your partner, because sex is not all about yourself.
So you're getting too much and then you're complaining.
Yeah, the
So
other
you're
person
supposed to
complaining.
get less, or you just get
Because
enough?
like Edna says, nobody's allowed to go to work because we were locked down.
Mhm.
And then when that lockdown started,
Yeah.
this person, her husband, has to make up,
Okay.
because
You
really
have
busy
all
go to
the
work.
time in the
you have
world.
7 days a week, 20 hours.
24 hours. Yeah.
So she was complaining because she couldn't cope. She was getting more and more extra what she was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
But in that in that situation, for me, it's best just to talk to your partner.
Okay.
Yeah, would you
So,
agree with that?
I don't know, but see, for someone who was not getting enough,
Again, same thing. You really need to speak to your partner.
say, my partner, I need more.
I need more. Give me more. Satisfied, and whatever you want to
So,
give you that.
okay.
Don't be killing your body.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching towards the end of the show. But I'm gonna give Sister Adeline and Sister Edna the last word to finish the show today. So Edna, if there's anything that you wanted to say that I did not give you a chance to say yet, so now is for you the time to dig deep and bring it out.
Oh, deep.
Please,
Okay.
vomit it.
How long do I have?
You have 1 minute.
Oh dear. Well, as long as you are safe, have sex with your partner, your husband, make each other happy, make time, and especially make sure as well that the kids are safe and they're away. Don't make a noise, too much noise. So just stay safe and make sure everybody in the household are really comfortable and have food and enjoy life. Life is good, guys. Life is good. So keep smiling and stay safe.
Oh, good. That was good. That was really good of you. And Sister Adeline, your turn. If anything that you wanted to say that I did not give you a chance to say it, now say it. Vomit out. Dig deep. Bring something that will make people say, "Oh, wow."
I think I've already shared everything what I've got to offer here. Again, honestly, guys, like Edna said earlier, the lockdown, it bring everyone closeness because we have more time with each other. We have more time about our family. So when it comes to that point, if you were to decide about personal stuff, please talk to your husband, to your wife, if you are needing something to give you a satisfaction that way. So you don't have to carry that stress. That moment for us to experience this kind of difficulties time is all about, be grateful to each other and love one another and be kind and always respect to one another. So that's very important.
Thank you very much. We have reached towards the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, my advice to you is, you need to be patient with each other. Sex during pandemic is a kind of crucial thing. It's what the other one likes it, the other one doesn't like it. Then you have to find the balance, but don't fight over it, okay? Just be like mature people. They understand. This is a pandemic. We have to behave ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, for now we say goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you next time.
Stay safe.